Thanks to Liquorland for sponsoring this episode of Willow Talk. Score more this summer with Liquorland, and of course, choose to drink wise. Best 11 Willow Talk, Usman Khawaja. And I'm looking forward to this, Hussey, because you've got a rich tapestry of Australian cricketing greats to choose from and fit in your best 11 that you've played with while wearing baggy greens, and it's a tough choice. You looking forward to this?
Yeah, I mean, it makes me feel very old, which I probably am, but it's pretty cool. It's some cool names in there, so
absolutely.
Looking forward to it.
Now we start at the top. We go in batting order, but you can jump around. If you can't think of someone, you can go back to it, obviously. But we do need to fill in this sheet.
I'm going batting order,
and I've got a fair idea who's going to have
this is first one,
first spot.
One. He's facing first ball to D. Warner.
You've told the story a few times, but the first meeting
of Davey
to your most recent meeting, how different is David Warner?
He's still got the old David Warner in him, and it comes out sporadically now, where before it was just 100%, like 100% pest, 100%. Like, if he stayed like that if he stayed like that till he was like 25, he'd be going to jail. Like, you know what I mean? like he was a menace. He was an absolute terror as a kid, and I loved him for it because, like, I don't have to. He was cool to me. We knew each other for so long, and we were like, rep cricket and stuff. We were like the two big dogs. Like, we kind of like, I was captain, and we bowled, and we batted, we did everything. We were carrying the team pretty much the whole time. So, I mean, he's matured a lot. I think a big part of that was Candice. I honestly think Candice really changed the direction of his life in a lot of ways, and I think she's a big reason for his, what he's done, being able to achieve in cricket.
What was he like to captain as a teenager? Maybe younger, maybe.
Honestly, and it's still the same way. I'm probably the one person where he actually like can pull him up and you'll listen to, because we've had such a long, and it was the same way when I was captain. I let go most of the stuff. I'm like, whatever, it's Davey being Davey, he's hilarious. And then there's some stuff he'd be like, oh, okay, probably not. I'm like, Davey, you can't do that. He's like, you'd be like, and he, to his credit, Davey was always like, but what? He was always reaction was like, but what with this? And he'd always argue, and I'm like, and I explain, and then he'd be like, oh yeah, well, probably right, I won't do it again. He was always like, and I love that about him. Like, he always actually, like, when he realised, he's like, yeah, I've gone too far. He's like, yeah, okay, I've gone too far here. But, I mean, growing up with him, I always found, especially when he started playing cricket a lot and making lots of money, he was always the most giving too. Like, shouting boys, helping out his family, doing all that stuff, which I loved about Davey, which is what people don't see about Davey. And, no one's perfect in this world. I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. No one's perfect. But he's got a lot of good traits, which are really endearing.
Who's opening the batting with him?
I'm going purely because I used to love watching him bat. The stats aren't there for him in this, but I'm going Phil Hughes.
Yep.
I mean, I love watching Hughesy bat. I mean, I batted 3 for New South Wales a long time, and Hughesy was opening the batting. Hughesy and Jakesy, and I come in at 3 pretty much. So I thought, when I used to watch him bat, I'm like, this guy's just like so flair. Like, guys bowling middle stump, he'd be slashing, cutting him. It was just when he was going, you just could not bowl to him. It was and he just scores so quick. And his demeanour, the nature of his he was special. I think we obviously didn't get to see the best of him because obviously when he was probably going to come back into the Australian team, he was. The thing with Hughesy was when he was younger, he had the cut shot, he had the cover drive, he had everything. He didn't have he really struggled accessing that side. And just before he passed away, that season, he was pulling like, oh man, I was like, wow, you can't bowl to him anywhere now, because even if you bowl short to him, he just pulls you. If you bowl wide to him, he cuts you. If you bowl it's just so, where are you going to bowl to him? Like, you might get him out here and there, like caught third slip, second slip, because he goes hard here and there, but I'm like, most times he's just going to annihilate you. So it's sad we didn't get to see the best of him, but I'm putting him in that team because I think he would have been an absolute genius. I think he would have been a great.
So this team has got off to a really quick start. We're talking none for 100 off 12 overs here to set the platform. Who's coming in at 3 to reap the benefits?
Let me just have a look here quickly. Because
I've got your next 3 in my mind as I pretty much think that it's a lock.
Yeah, I just got to figure out which way. Oh, wait, I don't know why I'm even thinking about this. I can't see his name here, but I'm just going to put him in anyway. Ponting?
Yes.
I don't know how. I don't have to look at that.
Many tests with him right at the start?
I debuted because he hurt his pinky, so I didn't play my debut with him. That was Michael Clarke's first test match as captain.
Yep.
And then I played a couple of games with him in Sri Lanka, then a couple back home, and one in South Africa. We put on a really good partnership. It was a game we chased up 300 something. Paddy's first game. Mm-hmm. We put on about 150, I reckon, or 140, and we ended up chasing 300 and winning that game. That was pretty special. I got to bat with punter, chasing innings on. I cannot tell you how good that felt. I was like, you grew up watching this guy, and I'm like, I was so pumped. I remember Morne Morkel bumped me, and I pulled him for 6, and I was like, and I was batting the other, and punter got bumped, and he pulled him, and I was like, oh. Like, I'm pulling bowlers with Ricky Ponting. Like, how good's this?
And it's not a video game.
It's not a video game. I remember I genuinely remember thinking, I'm getting emotional. My eyes are getting a bit watery because I was like, this is one of the greatest days of my life. Like, I'm actually batting with Ricky Ponting in a test match, and we're chasing up a total here, and we're smacking, and we're going really well. And I was just so excited for that feeling. And it was one of those moments that I still pinch myself about. And yeah, punter, I mean, the best thing about punter was not the fact that we all looked up to him. It was how he treated me when I came in the Australian cricket team. He went out of his way to make me feel at home. I always see his punter as this like real staunch, serious guy on TV. And I remember I was running my first one, and punter smacked into me, and I was like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "It was punter." I was like, "Is punter joking? Is he mucking around with me?" I was like, oh, how good's this? You know what I mean? And then he took me out to dinner, like I think it was that night, the next night, and Huss was with us, and we all went to the dinner at South Bank, and I was like, he actually went out of his way to, and he didn't have to. Like, he played 140 games at this point, and I was debuting, and that kind of stuff really just stood me. So after that, if you didn't already like punter before, then it was solidified after that. So
how good.
Ricky Ponting 3 and 4, not a very hard one for me either. 1 S Smith.
Yep. New York's finest.
New York's finest. The local, yeah. Joe's Pizza Shop himself. I mean, in my opinion, in my area, he's the greatest test batsman by far. And his stats are unbelievable, but the thing is, he scored runs everywhere. There's not been a pitch where he hasn't really scored runs on. Like, he's found a way all the time. And I think, for me, that's what solidifies him as the best test batsman of our generation.
How many times have you been up the other end and he's in his zone and he's just doing whatever he wants, and you're there going, whoa, how's he doing this?
I think I think I'm the other guy who's probably scored most runs with in terms of like partnerships. Yeah. Me and him have batted a lot because I was batting 3, he's batting 4 for a long time. Now I'm opening and he's batting 4, so we've batted a lot together. And I don't mind when he gets in the zone. He just doesn't talk to you. But I was like I'm not a massive talker either. Like, I talk depending on I'm like a chameleon. Like, Marnus is yapping away, so I'll yap away with Marnus. Smudge doesn't say a word, so I don't say a word. Like, I kind of just go with the flow, whatever
swim with the tide.
Yeah. So Smudge gets in his zone, but I know I bat him so much it doesn't even bother me. I think it really bothers Marnus. Marnus hates it because Marnus wants to talk with his partner. But like, that's Smudger. You score runs, you stay at the other end. I'll stay mine, I'll score runs. So we're all good.
5's tricky, is it not?
No, I don't think it is.
No?
No, not for me. But
MJ Clarke.
I don't think that's tricky at all. Like, Pup was a genius. His watching him bat for New South Wales and watching him bat for Australia, he was unbelievable. Like, he was so good. And he scored freely, he played his own way, he made the game look so easy at times. Even some of the test innings I watched where he scored like 100, 200, the 200 he scored, I think it might have been Adelaide. It was just like, he just comes out and just comes blaring. Once it was like Hussey. Once he got going, it was just so hard to pull him back. He was just like, wop, 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 and just hit the ball everywhere. It's probably one guy not a lot of people don't talk about a lot, but he averaged 50 in test cricket, almost 30 hundreds in test cricket. I mean, and not to mention what he did in one-day cricket either. So, yeah, he was very special.
I said that it could be tricky because recency bias would lean you into Travis Head, but you got Michael.
I mean, 28 test hundreds. I'd love to say Heady, but...
Jeez, thanks for doing your prep work before this as well.
No, I just know. I knew because Smudge took over him.
Yes.
So I just remember numbers. I think that's why I was good at school. Yeah. I just remember stuff. So
that's handy.
Yeah, I remember.
It's a good trait.
Yeah. When Smudge took him over, I remember I was like, ooh. You got Pup. He's like, well, how do you feel, Smudge? He's like, I don't care. He can. He wanted to get Pup. No, I know he did deep outside.
6?
6. I mean, for me, 6.
What's your team?
7. I'm just doing keeper. Yeah.
I have to say, you got the neatest writing of the
that's
Australian cricket team.
Nice to hear.
Yeah. A couple of them write in Windings, so I don't know what's going on.
Did Marnus have to do this?
Yeah.
How did the spelling go?
I haven't checked, actually. Initials.
Very cagey.
Initials
That
from
man cannot
producer Joel there.
He cannot spell. He wrote Waka Eunice one day, and he wrote Waka. Waka Eunice.
I thought you were going to say WACA.
No. He was close enough. He went Waka Eunice. That's how he spelled it. But anyways, it was
Maybe he's good with numbers.
and he's not good with numbers.
Oh, okay, sorry. Love you, man. 6?
Michael Hussey.
Mr. Cricket.
Yeah.
Enthusiasm.
I mean, he's just a gun.
Love of the game. Yeah.
Same, average 50 just like, don't get me wrong, they played on fatter wickets back then.
Debuted at 30, though.
He was, man, I love Huss. He scored runs everywhere. Like, he scored runs before he played for Australia. He scored runs when he played for Australia, and his longevity in the game was awesome to watch. And he was a beautiful player. That cover drive was still one of my favourite cover drives to watch. And he had a pull shot. He had everything. He could play in all conditions also. Beautiful batsman. He also could, he debuted at opener. He could bat anywhere from 1 to 6, which also it shows the class of his of the player he was. So M Hussey 6, quite easy for me.
Keeper?
Yeah, this is a tough one.
This is intergenerational. This is
a tough one. So I grew up watching Gilly, but I never played with Gilly, so he's an always normally easy pick for me.
So you got Haddon, you got Payne, you got Carey, you got a couple like Matty Wade in the equation as well.
This is tough.
There's no wrong answers.
No.
It's your team.
I think, if I'm being honest, out of all of them, I want to go with, I think Payne had the best glove work. But then Hads and Carey were probably better batsmen than him. Oh, this is a tough one.
Who's going to sledge you the most for leaving them out?
That's my part. I think we might just have to pick him for that, because nothing annoys me more with Kez, because Kez doesn't say a word. It really annoys me. I'm like, Kez says, he doesn't even talk to me at first slip.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, we started the day off, and I'm like, all right, I'll see you in 6.5 hours, mate. And Kez is like, I'm like, this guy just gives me nothing. So
Alex Carey looks like the guy you could walk up to and go, sorry, Alex, we've had to repossess your car and your house is defaulted on the mortgage. And you'd go, okay, no worries, thanks. Good to see you, though. How are you?
Kez is like that on the outside, but when you get to know the real Kez, he's got a bit of, you know what, in him. Kez has got a bit of. Can I look at the stats? Just.
No, if you want to go by numbers, that's fine.
I've got nothing to split these guys. So where's Hads?
Yeah, we'll just go with.
Where's Hads? Haddon. It's not in alphabetical order, this, is it?
No, it's all over the shop. Yeah, I'll help you out.
Yeah, help me out, please.
I'll go to the second page if my eyes are working. No. Geez, you have gone across. You got Michael Beer in here.
Yeah, I debuted with him. I can't see Hads in here.
Hads is not there. You
Is
didn't play with Hads.
back? Is it?
Yeah, you might not have played with him.
I definitely played with Hads. Yeah, no, he's there. I just saw.
He's there? In the middle there.
Yeah, he's in the middle. It's hiding in the middle. 22. Where's Carey? 36. How many hundreds has Carey scored in his career?
I don't know.
We're going deep now.
You're the numbers guy.
We're going deep now. 2?
You're the numbers guy.
I think Had scored 4 or something. Or 3.
Yeah. Hads threw a couple away as well.
He would have. I'm going to go with B. Haddon.
Yeah.
It's might change in 2-3 years' time, Kez. So, but at the moment, B. Haddon.
Both have pissed off Ben Stokes in equal measure, though, I'd say. So Alex, obviously, given what happened at Lords, didn't go down well with Ben Stokes. Yeah. And Brad Haddon, do you know the story at Adelaide Oval? First test wicket of Ben Stokes. And as Haddon walks off after getting a feather on it, walking back, they call him back, no ball. And Bradley walks past Ben Stokes and says, congratulations on your first test wicket. With a smirk on his face that only Brad Haddon could have.
That sounds like Hats.
And Ben Stokes wanted to fight him on the spot.
Yeah, Hats, one of the great shits at Eras, Hats. He still is, probably. So.
No, I can say yes. I can confirm.
He is.
Great man, though.
But he was terrific keeper, terrific batsman.
Yep.
So in that, I'm going to go with Hats. And also, had just enough niggle to annoy the opposition. So I like a keeper that's got a little bit of niggle.
So there's Uzi guaranteeing favourable coverage on Willow Talk for the next couple of months. What about 8 to 11? I mean,
I'm just trying to think. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3 quick spinner. All right, so that's an easy one. And line.
Yep. Oh, you're chucking him at 8.
I mean, I'm not, but okay, we're going batting order here. My brain works is like 6 batsmen. You know what I mean?
The bowlers can sort them out.
And then, yeah. So we'll just, if I'm going.
Poor old Nathan probably needs to come up as a night watchman if it's required. So
I'm trying to think who the other guys I might pick. So we'll just put Nathan 11 because it feels right. Lino, I mean, terrific bowler. Who would think an off spinner would get 500 Test wickets bowling Australia? Right? You know what I mean? It's pretty impressive. His longevity is what kept him there. I mean, to play 120 odd matches, whatever he's played, it's pretty special. It was at a time where no one knew where the next spinner was coming from. It was Warney. Then we were trying to find the next spinner. It had to be a leg spinner. So we gave Smudge a go as a leg spinner in Test cricket, which was bizarre. Because he was batting 4 for us in New South Wales at the time, averaging 40 odd, and they picked him as a spinner, which was really weird.
Number 8, wasn't he, or 9?
Yeah, it was bizarre. And even then, people were like, oh, he turned himself from a leg spinner to a batsman. I'm like, no, he was always a batsman. He literally batted 4 his whole career. And then, I mean, you had Doherty, Beery, had all these, and Ashton Agar was in there, and it was all going on. We just couldn't figure out, and we had the next great Test spinner right in our ranks, and we just so hard to see at the start because everyone is measuring all those spinners to Shane Warne at the end of his career.
Impossible.
It's like a bit of perspective, people, please.
Facing him in Shield cricket I'm talking about Nathan here.
I mean, Nathan Lyon's a very good bowler, but in Australia, like if you play him in Australia, I like facing spin in Australia. Like as good as Nathan is, like he always feels like he's in a. The thing with Nathan is always his best ball is very good. He gets more revs on it as a spinner, as a finger spinner that I've seen anyone in my life get revs on. It's unbelievable. It gets almost as much revs on it as the leg spinner does, which is an unbelievable thing to do with just your fingers. So he gets massive drops. You always feel like there is a ball potentially that he could get you out on, but in Australia, it's a bit like. You still feel like you can score a lot of runs against a spinner. But the thing with Nathan, as I talked to you about longevity, he'll just bowl 30 overs at you.
Yeah.
And he'll just be like, I'll wait for you to make a mistake. And that's what the best spinners do. They're like, they have, I can come down. I've hit Nathan Lyon for like heaps of 6s over his head, heaps, like have. But it doesn't he's been there, he's done it. It's like, all right, I'll just push mid off back. All right, now you're going to have to get singles. I'll cut him for 4. Eventually, he'll just like, all right, just push him out. And it's like, it's just a waiting game. Then he just plays on you, and it's I respect that because it's like Test cricket, no matter what, 100 years hasn't changed. It's been a game of discipline, and Nathan Lyon has a discipline.
9 and 10.
8, 9, and 10. Yeah, I still got 3. The 3 quicks I've left. I'm just going to see. There's a good one. All right.
You can go the cliche.
No, I'm going to go P. Cummins at 8. I mean, I don't really have to. It's obvious. Paddy's a genius. Like his stats speak for himself. Like, so obviously captain of Australia. I mean, you were
at New South when he came through.
Yeah. Yep. I was there when he played the game. He debuted in Big Bash at ANZ Stadium. I played the game. He debuted for Australia. He was on that tour. Played that game. I've kind of seen his journey. It was a monumental rise. He came from playing grade cricket. I played him in grade cricket like a few weeks before, and then suddenly he was bang in New South Wales, bang playing Shield cricket, bang playing for Australia. It was a monumental rise, which is fair enough because I mean even back then he bowled faster back then than he does now. Cause he bowls within himself a little bit now, and he's mindful of his action and his body and whatnot. It hasn't stopped him from being the best bowler in the world. He's just become smarter. But back then, it was raw pace and bowled outswingers, bowled fast, like 150 plus fast. Now he's like 140, 145, which is still fast. But back then he was 150, 155. He was just like, he just had this big turn and he just, whoo. Yeah. And I'm like, wow, this is pretty good. He was 17 years old. I just couldn't believe how someone 17 years old was bowling so fast.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. It was bizarre to see, but to see how the thing I love about Pat, he's a very smart man, and he's figured out that he doesn't have to bowl 155 to be the best bowler in the world. And he's done that. And only Paddy could, I think someone else would, in his own position, be like, no, I have to keep bowling 155 to be the best bowler that I can be. Yeah. And he's like, I don't have to. Oh, he's so skillful.
In the back of your mind, though, if you could do that, you'd think,
I'd find it so hard. you get emotional and you just want to bump someone.
Yeah.
So I don't even bowl fast, but even as a batsman at times, like, well, I wish I could bowl bouncers, or like I wish I could bowl fast and just get into them. I want to get into the contest.
It's like driving a Ferrari in a school zone.
Exactly.
It's like not fair.
It's like
not built for this.
I guess he's got a bit. He's matured now, so he knows his body. He's got a bit of self control. So I think even if emotion, there's times where he lets it go. I know that slip. You're like ball and just goes whoo, and you're like, oh, just let that one go, and you can feel. You look up and he's like 147. You're like, oh, he let that one go. But he's smart enough to know that he doesn't have to. I think, and I played against Dale Steyn, particularly to the back end of his career, and I saw him at the start. Dale Steyn was like full blast. And I used to love watching Dale Steyn as a kid. And then when I played against him, he used to bowl, swing him at the start, and then he'd just pick and choose there'd be like 3 over spell where he would just crank it up, and then you'd face him again the next day, and he'd be back just with him. I just loved. It was similar. He just, as he got older, Dale Steyn, he figured out he had different gears to him. He just kind of push and pull when he wanted to.
Yeah.
Which is great to watch.
9 and 10.
This is going to be a tough one. Let me just look all the way through, just make sure I haven't forgotten anyone. We'll just go 9, Starc.
Yep.
The thing that's amazing about Starkey, which I love, is he's played 100 games for Australia, bowling 145 kilometres. Like, you look at all the highest wicket takers in the history of the game, like barely any of them are the ones that are bowling rapid fast. It's like you'll see McGrath, Broady, and even though Broady was a lot quicker when he was younger, but he kind of reeled it back and just a bit more skillful. He was older. All these guys that have kind of Courtney Walsh wasn't rapid. It's hard to play so many test matches bowling fast. That's why Brett Lee played like 70 games. Mitchell Johnson was a bit similar. I think Lilly was similar also. Like these guys, the body gives up after a while. So to see the longevity of Mitchell Starc actually bowling 145 and playing 100 games, I think that in itself, he's an outlier. He's one of the few that I can't think of many others who've done that.
Yeah.
So for that reason, Starkey 9, I think.
1 left.
Special last, yeah.
Or 2 left, actually, because we'll get to the 12th man.
12 really count?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a very important role in a cricket team.
Yeah, it's shared now, though, so they got like 4 12s.
Yeah. But I'm talking socially.
Yes,
to organise things. While you're out there playing and the game's about to wrap up, what are we doing later? Anyway, we'll get to the 12th.
This is tough, because like, easy one's Hazlewood, but my God, Scott Boland is good. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a tough one.
I really want to pick Scotty. It's just...
I mean, the curator in Jamaica wanted to see him that bad. He just produced a deck which made sure he got a game. Get him in there.
I'm just going to have to go Hazlewood for the longevity, just for the fact that he's done it for so long. Hazlewood.
The Hoffenhauser.
Oh, man, it's really hard, because I think same amount of... like if Bolo played more games, and if he played more early in his career, I mean, special. But, yeah, Hazlewood's... he's been so good for so long. He's just, you know what you're going to get. You know what he does. He's so consistent. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. He just does it in and out, day and out. And you're like, oh yeah, Hoff took 5. Oh yeah, fair enough. Oh, Hoff got wickets. Yeah, fair enough. Hoff went for 2 runs and over again. Oh yeah, fair enough. It's just
metronomic.
Yeah, he just bang, 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 and when he wants, there's been time. I remember playing in like 2017. He was playing. Maybe the adrenaline was going, and he was like consistently for the first 3 matches, bowling 140s. I'm like, I've actually got pace in him when he wants. So yeah, that's me in.
12th man. So again, yeah, you can go elite fielder to bring on, or guy that's going to organise things. I know. I mean, I know you're a type. You don't drink, so you're going to remember everything.
I remember everything. That's the thing, because I don't drink.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, everything.
So maybe you need to be 12th man just to make sure that
everyone gets home.
Everyone's.
Let me look.
I mean, Marnus just went his own way.
What do you mean?
With his 12th, and hopefully this is running after his one's
What
gone.
did he do?
He went Andy Bickle.
But he didn't play with Andy Bickle.
No, he just plucked him. Mate, you can pluck someone from your grade cricket days coming through if you want.
No. I'll pick 1 P Siddle.
Yes.
Sidsy, vicious. Sidsy always had energy after the game. He was always just up and about. He was always smiling. Yeah, later on in the career, big chompers coming out, always smiling everywhere. he loved it.
Mate, 40 bananas in a day. That does that to me.
Yeah. I've always loved Sidsy's energy, and I've always enjoyed being around him. So I'm gonna go 12th man Sidsy. He was a terrific bowler too. Obviously, hat trick on his birthday. How can we forget? So Sidsy, he can have my 12th man.
Last one, easy one. Who's captain?
Yeah, it's an easy one. Number 3.
Ponting?
Ponting. Yeah. I mean, I think maybe it's a bit... Because when you grow up watching players, they have a bit more of an aura in your mindset. But, I mean, he captained so many games and he won so many games as captain. It's such great teams and it's hard to go past Punter.
Buzz, best 11. It's a ripper. Thanks,
Cheers.
mate.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for watching the Willow Talk podcast on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't have to miss an episode wherever you are. And while you're at it, check out these videos up here. They're mostly good.